Om Shri Ganeshaya Namo Namah. Greetings to everyone world over, all our brothers and sisters across the globe. Since morning, you all are with us. I'm so grateful to you. Just a little while before, we finished a session of 2.5 hours with all, and it was an amazing, the kind of a response and the posts which we got from you. And thereafter, of course, we had a wonderful time with Dr. Parmeshwar Arora. That was also something fantastic, global wellness, which we had taken. And today he talked something very interesting. I'll touch in between when his slide comes. Let me start the program and set the ball rolling. Every Sunday, as you all are aware of, those have been joining us every week, that we have got a program with the non-resident Indian, our brothers and sisters across the globe, how they can be, giving their valuable inputs so that India can progress, prosper, grow, and whatsoever is on the growth path, we should take some ingredients and some kind of an advice and valuable input from time to time. So today we are going to Canada. You can have a wonderful picture. Canada is calling you. It's up to you. Get your passport, stamped, get your visa, travel for a few days and see it for yourself. Today on Sunday, 12th of February, 2023, early in the morning, I'm going to take you with our CPA, Surya, Vijay, Sastri, Kotamarti ji, the CEO, Kotamarti Group Canada, and Shri Vikas Malhotra, the tourism strategist, eminent, dignitary who gives us a lot of valuable inputs. He's also joining us from Canada. So ladies and gentlemen, let's travel together. Tighten your seat belts and the aircraft is ready to take off. We, from the chamber, we are a link between our NRIs, leading corporate houses, and from time to time, the government strategy. This is something wonderful, great Canada. You can see it right over here. I just picked up from the Google, images, something interesting. I liked it. And I really, when I had gone through, it has given me almost so many perspective, the sand, sun and fun and the mountains and the port and the wildlife. And, so many other things it has given to me, including the Niagara Falls, which people go over there, they enjoy. And I travel to almost east and west and north and south of Canada. I still recall sometime train journey and which you enjoy so much when you take it up in those mountains. And that's a lovely, if you travel by train in Canada, here is the scenic beauty nature has bestowed so much to Canada. Each and every place which you go around, look at it. Oh my God, Mau Mau. It looks like a painting, and that's once again beautiful Canada. So welcome to Canada. All of us travel together to Canada. And I personally feel whenever you are ready and you want to take a trip, you can always travel to Canada, because once you decide, once you make up your mind, and once you conceive the idea and you believe the idea you are traveling to Canada, you can be right over there. So let's travel together. Let's move together. I also wish to share with all our wonderful Indian friends, if you are interested to go to Japan, there is an MOU being signed between Government of India and Government of Japan. 3 lakh plus Indian youth got to go for various assignments to Japan. Some of the youth students, they have already gone. Some more are in waiting. You could be the next. Prepare yourself. We are going to start a special series for you every Saturday, 4 to 5 p.m. Indian Standard Time. We would be covering the culture, the language, the people, the heritage, the education, working, everything in Canada. Here's your YouTube channel, which you have been enjoying since morning. And today we complete 1,818 webinars. Morning, we started at 9:30. And there was a wonderful topic which was given, a musical journey this morning. Vidya Se Adhyatam Vidya Ki Aur from Woodbury University, California. Thereafter, there was a special session at 4 o'clock. Can education technology build leaders of the future? Those who have missed it, it's a great loss. We had 7 dignitaries together, those had come to talk about the technology and future. It's a 2.5-hour session. If you wish to learn the technology for education and skills, this was discussed right over here. And I'm grateful to all our dignitaries, those who have come over here. Thereafter, 7 o'clock, we had gone on to Vishwa Kalyan ke liye Ayurveda, digestive system ko theek kaise rakhe, how to improve and how to keep intact your digestive system. So Dr. Parmeshwar Arora gave wonderful, valuable inputs to us. And now we are right over here. Spot your car. Where are you in Canada? The flight has landed. You're taking a road journey now. You're traversing the crisscross within the cities and different places in Canada. So ladies and gentlemen, with these words, join me in extending a very warm welcome to both the dignitaries. Those who have joined us today, we extend them a very warm welcome. And I would request CPA Vijay Kotamarti ji to start. He was recently in India. It was such a wonderful to meet him, to greet him, and to be treated by him. And that was lovely. And we had a wonderful time. He is a very, very fine company. It was so good. And from there, of course, I wish to share a couple of months back, we had Vikas Malhotra ji also in India with his family. It was really lovely evening. And I extend a very warm welcome to both of them and look forward for their next visit as well. Now let's enjoy Canada and travel to Canada. CPA Vijay Sastri Kotamarti ji.
Namaskar. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone across the world. And thanks for your kind words, Sharmaji. In fact, I was impressed with the hospitality and everything that you gave me while I was in India. And thanks to you and all the staff members of ICSI who I had met during my visit. It was a great joy for me to meet everyone in person. All through, we have been meeting virtually, but when we meet in person, it's totally different. And thanks for that. I'm now back in Canada. I just came back a couple of days ago and enjoying the beautiful weather that is here. It's not the usual February that we have. Maybe it was when I was away from Toronto, but now after coming back, I still see very bright sun today and plus degrees Celsius, not in negative. So it's very good, and we are enjoying the weather here.
How's the temperature? How's the temperature?
Yeah, today, right now it is plus 4.5 degrees or something.
Okay.
So it's not bad at all, because in February, it is supposed to be the coldest month. And at this point in time, that is the 12th of February, at least we should be having minus temperatures. But we are grateful to God. We are thankful to everything. And we are having a very nice time. To start with, Canada calling. Canada has always been calling people who are skilled, who are experienced, and who are forward-looking and want to come and contribute to the development of the country as well as for their development personally. So it is a two-way thing. Obviously, as people want to come to this country, they have their vision of coming and establishing here. At the same time, Canada is looking forward for people who will come here and contribute to the economic development of the country. Today, I have been speaking on various sectors, and to cover, I would like to talk about vocational skills that Canada is looking forward for. And there might be many people who are in India because we have various organizations that imparts vocational skills like the ITIs, the Industrial Technological Institutes, and then there are of course the engineering colleges and also so many other organizations where people learn the vocational skills. And vocational skills are heavily in demand in Canada, especially those who need not have their graduation or anything like that. Even if they have gone to vocational training, after +2 in India, which is they call the grade 12, and then they learn certain technical actual related to electrical and being an electrician or a plumber or carpenter. These are very skilled things. Actually, in India, we have a number of them who are doing a great job for India, but they are willing to come over to this country. Certainly, they should be looking forward to coming over to a country which is progressive, which gives very good healthcare system and also a very good education for the children of the permanent residents who come over to this country. So those who are willing to come, who are trained in all those vocational sectors that I just mentioned, they should be looking at Canada. There is a provincial program under each province which allows, and there are also federal programs under which they can come under the vocational programs. They need to go to the Canadian immigration website, and they should be able to get, or of course in India there are consultants who can at least help you, guide you how you can come over to Canada. So consult the people who are available there, and they will be able to tell you, but then make all the efforts to come over here. And of course, once you come here, we are the wing of ICSI here in Canada, and myself and Vikas Malhotra ji, whatever we can, we are always here. Once you land here, everything that you need, we can certainly help you out. The process, of course, for immigration is the same, whether you are coming under the skill category or semi-skill category. So even that is the job of an immigration consultant who will be able to assist you. But my job is to tell, being here in Canada, how you can come over in that particular sector. And now I would like to ask my friend Vikas Malhotra ji to add to the travel strategist side of it, how people can come into the travel and tourism industry, and what is over to you, Vikas.
Namaskar, everybody. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, whatever time zone you are from. Canada is always going to be welcoming you with open arms. Canada has a lot of warmth, just like India has a lot of warmth. During the summer, I was one of those lucky ones who had the hospitality experienced by Dr. Sharma and everybody, and hosted a wonderful, never to forget an evening. We were on a musical journey, and all that came from the heart. That's the warmth. That's the warmth we all as human beings look for. Canada is always welcoming everybody, but I do want to say a couple of things. Like I always say, please do your homework. We got to do our homework. All we need is a cell phone, and we need to download certain apps. We are living in a world where digitally all the information is on our fingertips, and they could be any kind of stream in life. They could be any kind of profession you want to come with. You could be a tourism strategist. They could be somebody in the accounts and finance background. They can be anything. This is a land where you will actually work hard and play hard. You will enjoy the quality of life. You will enjoy the government support. You will enjoy all aspects. And of course, these things don't come overnight. But the more homework you do, the more better it is for you. I'm going to let you know there are a couple of apps, but let's start with one of the most simplest app, which is the Canadian government app. It gives you a lot of info as well. So if we go to Canada Travel, you will find a couple of options, and one of them is ArriveCan app. ArriveCan app was extensively used when the pandemic had happened, with all the regulations, all the questionnaire of arriving and entering your medical declaration that you are fully vaccinated and you do not feel any kind of symptoms. So those are very important things. Keep in mind, wherever you go, every government wants you to come in a healthy way. No, there is no place that will say, oh, you're the most unhealthy, so please come. So obviously, so let's start with the government first. So I would request everybody to do a little bit of homework, and it's all available on your fingertips on your phone. The digital world that we live in gives us all that kind of info, which is very important for any individual to come. Once when you've done your preparation, then we can go on to few other things. The next step. When we started this webinar, there was a beautiful train photo, and the photo was actually of the Rocky Mountaineer train. The Reader's Digest had said 50 things to visit before I die. There was an article, and my dad gave that article to me, and I still read it. It's still available. It should be still available online. One of those things was travel in a Rocky Mountaineer train, which was just shown to all of you a few minutes ago. How do I get to that train? How do I go there? What do I do? So there are, as I said, there are many apps. One of the apps which is extensively used is called TripCase. It's TRIPCAS as in Sam E. TripCase. TripCase is nothing but it's an extension of a GDS called Sabre. Now, I must let you know, I was associated with the travel industry within India, and we used to use Sabre and Amadeus and lots of other these softwares at that time. So it's a very well-known thing, but if you download TripCase, it gives you an extension. It gives you an extensive details about how you can plan a trip. You can put point A, B, C, D. You can add train to it. You can add rent a car. So those kind of things are very much available on your fingertips. I would also say that you would be pleasantly surprised. There are lots and lots of NRIs over here. I'm talking in millions. And most of them are really doing very good. Most of them are leading a quality life, but and almost all of them will be still warm with the heart because of the Indian roots and the Indian origin. Everybody's here to help each other. People know that there was a time they also came here once, many years ago or few years ago. They also have gone through all of that planning. So please plan accordingly. Just don't shoot in the dark. And there's always both sides of the seesaw. There's one up, there's one down. When we are into a down, we got to be prepared. What are the challenges we could face? Weather as an example. So all these apps will give you a lot of insight about those. And once when you've done your homework, you will be better prepared and you will actually enjoy your living over here. That's I will give the podium back to Dr. Sharma as a host, but these are very few things that I just wanted to tell in brief.
Thank you. Thank you very much to both the dignitaries. We just wanted to give the teaser today, and every week we will keep touching on various points. Look forward meeting you next week once again, and 8 p.m. Indian Standard Time of India. We will be traveling to Together Canada once again and take on some more input.